Good afternoon, viewers. Welcome back to the channel. You're here with me, your Birdman, and we're continuing Spooky Season 2023 with a little game called Gone Home. This is by a company called Fulbright. I'm not that familiar with them, but they are the same ones that did Tacoma, which I've also got on my list. But today we're doing this. This is supposed to be like a 90s throwback game. It's described as a walking simulator. Hopefully not a spooky hallway simulator. We know how I feel about those. Before I get going, is there anything I need to mess with in options? Doesn't look like it. Oh, actually. Graphics max. Yeah, we'll see how that goes. Just making sure. Yep, motion blur. Turn that off immediately. There we go. See, I thought there might be motion blur. I had a thought. Okay, let's start. I don't know anything about this. WASD and mouse. That's what I like. Modifiers and commentary. No, that's all fine. Oops. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Yeah, cassette tapes. 90s. That's when I grew up.
Hi, Mom. So I got my ticket home from Europe. I get back on June 6th, but it's a really late flight because that was the cheapest, so it gets in at midnight. But don't worry, I'll get a shuttle from the airport so you don't have to pick me up. Like, really seriously, you don't have to. Okay, so, love you. See you soon. Bye.
Okay, not to spoil the drama, but this could be happening a little faster. Is this where we want to linger? Can I skip this? Oh. Ah, okay. Oh, that's loud. That's a little chunky. Let's see if we can fix that. Also, can we get subtitles? That was something I forgot. Subtitles, there we go. English, please. Good enough. Alright. Oh, okay, we walk. Oh, we walk very slowly. And shift awkwardly zooms us in. We can crouch slowly and stand slowly, and we don't seem to be able to jump. Caitlin Greenbrier. Oh, we're in Portland, Oregon? Perhaps? The rain would suggest so. That is really hard to see, but it looks like we have a ceramic duck, yes, and a tangle of Christmas lights. Okay. $5.99 from the Home and Garden section at Home Depot. Oh, I can't take it with. I can only put it back. Oh, hey, there's a key under the duck. Can we turn this light on? Fantastic. And we're not savages, so we'll close the doors. Oh, we will block the doors with our body. There we go. Okay, we can check our backpack. Alright, let's see. We are Caitlin Greenbrier. Born December 73. We're female. Yep, okay. Boarding pass. from Amsterdam to Portland, transferring in Cincinnati. Let's see, if we're coming from Amsterdam to Portland by way of Cincinnati, that does suggest we're in Oregon and not Maine. Oh good, we have a map of the house. Okay. We can grab that cup. I don't think... I'm not just going to pick up random stuff. This is the slowest walk. Katie, I'm sorry I can't be there to see you, but it is impossible. Please, please don't go digging around trying to find out where I am. I don't want anyone, used to say mom and dad, to know. We'll see each other again someday. Don't be worried. I love you, Sam. So Sam must be a sibling. Door opens. We enter. The lights come on automatically. That's high technology for the mid-90s. Let's light this joint up. Oh. Someone's been digging around in the mail. For how slowly we walk, the camera is very sensitive. Read invoice. Wellspring Movers, okay. Moving a bunch of boxes, couple of TVs. $2,750. I don't know if that's good or not for 95.
Dear Katie.
Oh.
So much has changed, even just since you've been away. We moved into this house. I'm in a new school. And my big sister being gone for a year doesn't make it any easier. It doesn't feel real. But I'm not gonna let it faze me. I used to tell you everything, and if I can't do it in person, because you're off gallivanting around who knows where, I'll tell it to this journal. Just like I was talking to you.
Cool, cool. I love how behind the sound the subtitles are. These are big, slow steps. Alright, we can read this note here. Directions to work from new house. Left on Grabtree. Right on Bullhorn. Exit 47 north, right 202 east. Okay, this doesn't... 1 hour, 10 minutes. What? Yeah, that's got to be Portland then. Okay. Alright, we might be turning those subtitles off, because I'm not sure... Okay, is there any way to... I just want to see if I can speed up the walking pace, but it doesn't look like that's an option, so... Never mind, we'll just keep going.
Dear Katie.
No!
So much has changed, even just since you've been away.
Why? Okay, thank goodness. Thought we were going to have another Bioshock on our hands there. Okay, faucets work. Can we flush the toilet? That's always the big question. Yeah, we can, but we can't lift the lid, so what's the point? Can we turn on the light in here? For all the good it does. Magazine. Author magazine, Stephen King. Wow. Never been a Stephen King fan. Box. What are these? Quick fix bandages. Hopefully we won't need those. I don't think it's that kind of game though. The internet said this only took a couple hours to finish, but since we're going to poke into every single corner, it could take quite a bit longer than that. Huh. Little family photo or painting, possibly? Oh, let's check this first. Sam, Daniel from the old neighborhood called. He wants to come see the new house. Call him back. Mom, Daniel is a total weirdo. The only reason I ever hung out with him in the first place is he had a Nintendo when we were little. Well, and we're going to check out the family portrait over here. So that's us, I guess. That's Sam. There's Mom and Dad. Jan and Terry. Standard issue suburban white folk. The house itself doesn't particularly scream 90s to me. But then again, I lived in Tennessee in the 90s, so it's possible that this was normal for Portland. Boone country. We should really listen to the phone messages. Itinerary. Oh. Oh, wow. Okay. Katie's departure, 7/6/94. Isn't it 95 right now? Wow. We were in Amsterdam for a while. Okay, let's see if we have any phone messages. 3?
Sam. Sam. Hello. Sam.
Okay.
Where are you?
Oh. Well, that's not good.
I need to talk to you. Please be there.
Is that Daniel?
Hi, Mom. So I got my ticket home from Europe. I get back on June
that's
6th,
us.
but it's a really late flight because that was the cheapest, so it gets in at midnight. But don't worry, I'll get a shuttle from the airport so you don't have to pick me up. Like, really seriously, you don't have to.
Okay, that's fine. We've heard that message before. Can we do anything with the phone? No. Huh. Does that take you back? Phones don't make this sound anymore. Alright, we'll need to go upstairs eventually, but let's see where this door goes. Ah, into darkness, of course. This is a giant house. Holy, this place is big. We come out of the foyer into an unlabeled hallway. Oh. TV's on. There's a National Weather Service alert going. Let's read this. Welcome, new student. We hope that you are as excited about your first day at Goodfellow High School as we are. Please be sure to bring the following with you. Blah, 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 blah. School supplies. Nothing odd about the school supplies. Remember to get plenty of sleep the night before. Beth Valance, principal.
Oh my god. You are so lucky you finished high school before we moved into this house. So, it's the first day of school, and there I am, introducing myself to the class. And I say that I just moved into the house on Arbor Hill.
We're going to leave
All
the
of a
lights on and the
sudden,
doors open so we know
every
where
kid in
we've
the
gone
room
already.
turns and just stares like I suddenly transformed into a mutant. I just stood there, wishing pretty hard for a rewind button. Because now maybe nobody knows my name, but they all know who I am. The Psycho House girl. Great.
Okay, at least her journal entries are short. Alright, we got some items over here to look at. Hey, it's one of the postcards I sent. Wow, you went to Paris? Hi, Mom, Dad, and Sam. I'm in Paris. I have done many Parisian things, including eating le petit déjeuner and wearing a beret. Petit déjeuner is breakfast, for those of you who don't speak God's own language. I'm going to have lots of film to develop when I get back. Sam, I'm bringing you back something from the Shakespeare Book Company since you're my favorite sister. Love you all. One Arbor Hill. Weird. Can we do anything with a pack of cards? Okay. Fantastic. Oh, hello. Hold it. We can just throw stuff on the floor. Good to know, good to know. Obituary. Oscar Doc Masson? Is it supposed to be Masson or Mason? Oscar Masson, 60, of Boone County, died peacefully last month in his home. Mr. Masson was born on September 8, 1933, in the house that would be his home for the rest of his life. He attained his degree in pharmacy at a young age and returned to Boone County to practice. He quickly became a well-loved figure at the center of the community. In the decades preceding his passing, he was seldom seen outside his home. A service will be held this Sunday at the First Methodist Church at 1 p.m. All are welcome. His survivors, including his nephew Terrence Greenbrier, as well as in spirit the people of Boone County, to whom he provided wellness and comfort. Okay, Greenbrier, that's us. So this unit, this house, belongs to the family. Is that us? DeSoto. That's not us. Who's DeSoto? I'm not sure the pink hair goes with the uniform there, but sure. Is there anything down here? No. Alright, moving on. Oh! Pitch black. Oh! Well, this is comfy. Nothing standing out on the bookshelves. Telephone directory, 1995. Oh man, I miss getting giant phone books on the porch, which actually only stopped recently. Okay, electrical inspection for Terrence Greenbrier. That's our father. Wiring in the house is technically up to safety and amperage requirements. However, multiple layers of wiring have been added into the structure over the last 100 years. The system is frequently unpredictable. Lights blink out for no clear reason. Pressure on floorboards and door frames disrupts circuits wired directly behind the surface. Properly reworking the electrical system would be highly destructive to the walls, floor, and fixtures of the structure. After discussion with Mr. Greenbrier, since there are no current safety concerns, issues will not be addressed. Okay, are there any deficiencies? Unclear. Alright, so the house has been heavily customized over the years, and while it's up to code, it was not all necessarily done in a smart way. Probably non-union labor. Maybe they did it themselves. Benjamin Altman, The Killing of JFK. An important new look at the circumstances surrounding one of the greatest tragedies of our time. Fantastic. Put that down. Okay. Oh, ooh, a combination lock. Okay, well, we can open the other drawers. We got to avoid crouching if at all possible, just because we do go up and down so slowly. Alright, let's look around and see if we can find... What if JFK wasn't JFK? Oh, good! Dad's a conspiracy theorist! Lebanese! Why? Paradox results in JFK death being desired outcome. Magic bullet theory. Do better! Oh, you can do better. Back to basics. Sent back in time to... Oh, he's writing a novel. Okay. He's writing an alternate history novel. Why not disrupt motorcade minutes before LHO can fire? Lee Harvey Oswald, I assume. Laserdisc player. They say that Jack of all trades is a master of none. I have to disagree. Mastery is not a question of specialization, but sureness of purpose and dedication to craft. If you happen to be in the market for a combination LD-CD player, you'll be glad to know that Pioneer seems to share this particular. Huh. Does he work for Pioneer? There's a combination Laserdisc compact disc player. Oh, man. I remember Laserdiscs. Who remembers Laserdiscs? Product of the time, not really worth preserving. They were fine. Already looking here? Okay, we got a binder that we can't open. Oh, whoa, 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 hello. Hang on, there's something under it. Eh. What? It's still in there. Something addressed to Dad. Oh, I can't read that. Dear Terrence, I write on what I hope and imagine is a joyous occasion. News reaches me that you are newly married to a wonderful young woman. I have had more than a little time to consider my past and my family, and my thoughts have often lingered on your development and welfare in the 10 years since we last met. Your marriage gives me much reassurance in this regard. And that there's a big chunk torn out of that. Oh, Oscar Mazan. Oh, that's from the uncle. Okay. Another binder. That can also... No, excuse me. This can go on the floor as well. Okay, I was hoping there would be an infinite supply of binders, but that was not the case. Alright. Okay, before we go through the rest of Dad's office, let's go back out to the hall and check out that door where I think that weather alert was coming from. Ah, the den. Living room, I guess.
Tacoma County, and Wistaria County.
Okay, so we're not in Oregon.
To stay indoors and secure all windows and doors. Flood conditions are expected at lower elevations.
We're going to go ahead and turn that off. Somebody was here recently. Sam thought this might help. Making friends. Oh no. Feeling lonely? It's a piece of cake to make friends. Making friends. I can't read the subtitle, even when you something. Ugh, disgusting.
You know that feeling where the first moment you see someone, it's like they have a big gold star around them, and you have to get to know them? Well, there's this girl. I think she's a senior. She's usually dressed kind of punk, but sometimes I see her in this, like, army uniform.
Ah, that's
She's
DeSoto.
always drawing in this notebook, looking so intense. I had no idea how I would ever, like, have an excuse to talk to her. Till I noticed she and her friends hang out and play Street Fighter at the 7-Eleven every day after school.
Actually, we're just going to go ahead and pick this up. Giving a book like this to a child is just telling them you think they're a loser. Read shipping label. Hi-Fi Aficionado magazine. Oh, Hi-Fi. Look at that CRT. Beautiful. Just beautiful. Hi, Terry. Enclosed, please find a Pioneer CLDD. Okay, that's the Laserdisc compact disc player. With remote and cables, we need a half-page review for the October issue, so that gives you about 2 weeks to get us the copy for edit. Okay, so he writes tech reviews. It's a combo player, so check its CD playback with a few discs as well as Laserdisc. There's nothing significant here for us. Oh, I thought maybe there was something significant. The mug. Pizza box. No pizza. Drat. I would like to close the pizza box, actually. Alright, whatever. Nothing down here. Really not in love with the movement controls in this game. TV listing. Ah, we're watching the X-Files. Oh, let's see what we got here. Family Matters, Unsolved Mysteries, Diagnosis Murder. Wow. Oh, this takes me back. Mr. Wizard. The Dark Crystal. Recorded on VHS from the broadcast, as you did back in the day. Oh, somebody made a pillow fort. Hauntings and Poltergeists. Yes, yes. Good reading material. Find out the truth behind stories that were familiar even to our pagan ancestors. Discover how to tell a hoax from a genuine haunting. Yes. Whatever you say. Nothing to be gained from over here. The Time Machine and Clue. Fantastic Voyage and Top Gun. Airplane and Moonraker. Yep, this is how you do. Blade Runner Director's Cut. Which one? X-Files episodes recorded from the broadcast. Perfect. The Andromeda Strain. Yeah, I watched that. On its TV debut. Terry, hey man, how have you been? I know you're a published author and everything now, but my editor at Hi-Fi Aficionado has too much review work to go around and he's looking for another freelancer. Naturally, I thought of you. You were saying in your last letter how much of a pain it's been trying to find a publisher for your latest work of literature, and writing stereo reviews is dead simple. Sit at home with a glass of scotch, listen to some records, and write up how it sounds, and then get paid. I've included some issues of the mag to use as examples. If you're interested, send some samples to my editor and tell him your old college chum, Mike, sent you. Here's the address. It's that book Dad wrote. The Accidental Savior. John Russell knows that the president's life hangs in the balance, but who would believe him? Oh, perfect. Not just another James Bond. So this kind of thing here with these, two random movies recorded on VHS, for those of you who didn't live through it, that was how you did in the day. You could get, on a decent VHS, you could get 2 movies on the tape. One of my earliest tapes had Monty Python and the Holy Grail and Alien on it, and that was my favorite tape when I was little. The Heaven at the Edge of the World. Story, The Turtle People, Part 1. Oh boy, okay. Captain Allegra looked off at the ocean. It went on forever, or so it seemed. Someday she would find the edge and get to the paradise there. Then she heard a cannon fire. Boom! It was the black pirate ship. She yelled, "I thought we lost them at Horse Island." The first mate said, "Looks like you thought too soon." The black ship came up along the side. Captain Black himself came out on the deck of the black ship. He yelled to Captain Allegra, "Yar never gonna find the edge. Thar ain't no paradise, and yar father were a liar." Captain Allegra yelled back, "Then why do you keep following us, you imbecile?" The first mate yelled out, "We'll stop you, Captain Black. We'll find the edge of the world, and you'll see her father was no liar." The battle kept going until Captain Allegra's ship got away. "Now west," she said, and the ship sailed towards the sunset. Thrilling stuff. It is awfully concerning how there are signs of life, but nobody's here. Possibly we just missed everyone. Also, this is an absolutely enormous house, so we may just have not found them yet. Hello? Oh, is there any point in picking up crumpled paper? Ah, yes. Hey, are you the new girl Sam? I'm Tommy. I'm at the back behind you. Wave if you get this and right back. Hi, Tommy. Yes, I'm Samantha, and yes, I'm new. What's up? I just thought that since you're new, maybe you could use a friend. I don't have a lot of friends either, and so I thought I'd ask something if you don't mind. Do you mind? Yes, no. She has circled no. No, I don't mind. What did you want to ask? Was it just your uncle who went psycho, or does it run in the family? Oh, you know what? There was another crumpled note on the floor. Oh, we walk so slowly. Wasn't there? Maybe that was back in the office. Well, we have to go back in there anyway. So we'll get to it. So far, the only thing I would change about this game is the walk speed. Racers, coupons, pamphlet, United States Department of Agriculture Forestry Manual, burn procedures and precautions, Pacific Northwest Conservation Department. Yeah, I guess we are in Oregon. Oh, well, there you go. Believe that's supposed to be Hood. I'm bad at recognizing the mountains, though. But, This is going to take longer than 2 hours. Huh. Did one of them make this? Dave Brubeck. Oh, I thought this was a mouse pad, but no, it's just a very period school folder. Reproductive System Worksheet 6. Well, stories. Oh, man. Alright, well, I'm not reading this novella about the menstrual cycle, but I will hesitate here so that you can pause and read it for yourselves if you want. I'm just going to skim it to see if there's anything important here. Okay, well that's... Wait a minute. Hold it. September 1st, 1939. Essa stares out. They're arriving in Poland. Her dear Borislav. There's Boris. Steam in a deep hum grows. German airplanes bomb the city. This is about the menstrual cycle? Borislav takes shelter in a half-destroyed church. He is blind. His legs are missing. Essa's egg will not be meeting a sperm. It dissolves. What? Essa has given up her rashes to keep Boris alive, but in the end, nothing can save him. Since the lining of the uterus is not needed for a pregnancy, it comes out through the vagina. What is... See me, says the teacher. Oh my goodness. What was the assignment? Let's play some, Got a Need for You by Adrian Rollini. I don't know this one.
Somehow I always knew that someday we'd see through.
Should we be making all this noise?
Now that it's happened, I just can't believe it's true.
It would be awesome if our face would not block doors like that.
Keep from feeling blue.
Grab Dad's second book, The Accidental Pariah. Ooh, a sequel. A message from our future saved the president's life once, but within the next 24 hours there will be another attempt and the lines of communication are down. Oh, see, the last guy said it's not another James Bond. This guy says it is a James Bond.
You think I sent you far away?
Dear Mr. Greenbrier, I write to inform you that unfortunately Mercury Books will be unable to publish your follow-up to The Accidental Pariah. Despite the low sales of The Accidental Savior, we went ahead with publication of the second book in hopes of the John Russell series catching on, which is for some reason in quotes. However, sales of the second book have in fact been lower than those of the first, and so our stewardship of the series must end here. It has been a pleasure working as your publisher, and we wish you and John Russell the best in your future endeavors. That's him being politely told to go screw himself.
I wish you had a weed for me.
Whoa. Buddy, this is a family channel. You want to bet the mother's making these paintings? Huge vinyl collection. Crates of unsold copies of the book. Yep. Samantha, please give this to your mother. Oh boy. Janice, I thank you for having Danny over to your new home. He has missed having his friend Samantha in the neighborhood very much. Danny asked if he could lend Samantha his Nintendo Street Fighting tape. Oh my goodness. And I gave my permission. He needs to spend less time with those games anyway. No hurry returning it. Let Samantha know that she is welcome back to our house to visit anytime. His Nintendo Street Fighting tape.
When you live in one place your whole life, your next door neighbor is kind of like your default friend.
Mm-hmm.
And Daniel only got weirder over the years. So moving away has been a good excuse to, like, not see him anymore.
We all have that one
But
friend,
he did
right?
always have the good Nintendo games. Maybe I'll give him a call.
That's cold, Sam. Coupons all over the place. Katie, please tell Mom and Dad sorry about the stuff that's missing. Sam. Oh, interesting. Where is Sam? What happened? Is that why nobody's here? Sam's gone and Mom and Dad are all looking for her? Hi, Lonnie. So if you wanted to come over to my house still this afternoon, that would be cool. I can drive. It's kind of far, but I can drive you home too, so hopefully that's fine. Right back and leave this in my locker if you still want to. And we can meet in the parking lot after 6th period, I assume. Samantha? Yeah, I'm totally in. See you there. Okay. So they're going to play Street Fighter. Solid choice.
So you know what they say about the best laid plans of mice and men? Yeah, turns out it applies to Street Fighter too. At least I worked up the courage to walk into the 7-Eleven and ask for a turn, but all that practice at home did not exactly translate in the wild. So after I was finished getting my butt kicked, I followed them outside while they smoked.
Oh,
And that
kid,
was
no,
when
don't go down that
she
road.
asked me if I was that psycho house girl. But then she said she's always really wanted to see the psycho house. Her name is Lonnie. She's
locked
coming
door.
over tomorrow.
Unacceptable. Is there a clue in here? Katie, please, whatever you found, don't tell Mom and Dad. The attic! The attic! We need to go upstairs. Thought I saw something on the floor. Let's creep our way back and go through Dad's office. Ah, that goes to the basement. We have a whole other wing to explore before we even go upstairs. How long have I been recording? 36 minutes? And we've only done one wing of the house? One wing of one floor, even. Again, just, if we could walk just a little bit faster. Okay, there was a crumpled paper. There we go. Read crumpled pages. John Russell opened his eyes and saw them, the stars. Okay, this is his failed third novel, I think. Feel free to stop, to pause the video and read this yourself if you want. Matter transference operator. Okay, great. Bridge of the Starship Archimedes. Command of the vessel. Predesnets. Okay. I think he was a little drunk when he was writing this. Oh yeah, we still need the combination to this. Okay, keep your eyes out for a combination. Okay, what is this room? Library. Okay. Sorry, this guy is an author? What does the mom do for a living? Because this is a really serious residence here. More unsold copies of the book. I guess it's possible he made a ton of money off the first book. True stories. I was a teenage drag queen. 90210. Does anybody still care? The answer is no. I'm kind of surprised anyone ever cared about 90210. But I wasn't really watching primetime dramas in the 90s. 0451. Somebody write that down. Dear Terrence, David asked me to write you regarding the reviews you've been submitting the last few months. Frankly, they're becoming more trouble than they're worth from an editing standpoint. There's a word limit. It's your job to stay under it, not mine to cut back to it. Even then, it's becoming harder and harder to weed out the tangents and non sequiturs from the usable copy without heavy rewrites. The readers of Home Theater Aficionado want to hear about the quality and value of the hardware, not ruminations on your childhood. If it were up to me, I wouldn't be writing this letter. I'd just be cutting you loose. There's tons of guys half your age who would take half your rate to write stuff I could actually use. But David's known you for a long time, and he's the boss, so I'm giving you one more shot on his say-so. You should write him a nice thank you note, thanking him for his patience and generosity. Look through your old stuff and start submitting reviews like that again. Then everybody will be happy. So with his failed career as a novelist, he began turning his tech reviews into novellas. Novelettes, I guess. A Stranger Under My Roof. #1 best-selling advice book for parents of teens. Ugh. Only a jackass writes this book, and only a jackass reads it. On the floor you go. Apparently, I'm going to experience some angst about my childhood while we're doing this. Bear with me, viewers. 0451. Thank goodness. Dear Mr. Masson, please find and enclosed your original document in a typed copy for your records. A notarized copy has been filed at our offices. Thank you for entrusting our firm with this important matter. Okay, this is his last will and testament. We're just going to skim this. Lifelong resident of Boone County. Unmarried and have no children. No outstanding debts to any creditors living or dead. Bequeath every item of value of which I may die possessed, including the dwelling and surrounding acres located at Arbor Hill, as well as any and all blah 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 blah. To Terrence Greenbrier, our father. If he dies, we get the house, and then Sam after us. That's the handwritten copy. Okay. So that's just confirming that we own the house, which I think we already knew. Ah, good, he's keeping booze on top of the bookshelf. There's nothing in this pile, right? No. Okay, that's one wing of the house down. Let's go check out the other wing. And then I think that's probably going to do it for this installment. Oh my dear goodness. Maybe we're walking too fast. Maybe we need to slow down a little. We wouldn't want to trip and hurt ourselves. This is just a closet. This is a reasonable place to put a closet. Hello. Janice Greenbrier, senior conservationist. Ah, our mother works for the Forestry Service. Noble profession. Goodfellow High School. The Owls! Oh, we go even slower if we strafe. Let's have a look at this calavera here. What's this? The Tombs of Youth! Pick up one of my trophies. Regional Track and Field Finals, 1990. First place, Jamie Bloom, Carla Jones, Shauna Rossi, Caitlin Greenbrier. Oh, it's a relay, yes, so it's a team event. Hecho en Mexico. My old track trophy. Girls long jump event, Caitlin Greenbrier first place. Interesting. Huh, a Bible. Oh, just the thunder. Yeah, nothing in there because that's an awkward space to get into. Smart, smart. Another phone book. Couple of them. How many phone books do we have? Used to get 2, as I recall. I mean, this is fairly recently. Like, it's only a few years ago that we stopped getting phone books. Dear Jan, it's so good to hear from you again. All this new house business sounds like quite the adventure. Remember the little dorm room we shared freshman year? When we were miserable fantasizing about our dream homes. I always said I wanted a mansion. You said you just wanted a house in the woods. Look who got both. Somebody up there likes you. I could use some of that magic. Send me some lotto numbers. I'll play them, seriously. But I shouldn't be complaining about this good old split level we've had since Bob got transferred to Winnipeg. Oh, split level ranches. We just got new vinyl siding. Jealous yet? Let me know if you ever want to trade places. So how are the girls doing? Has Katie left on her big European adventure yet? Speaking of jealous, right back soon. I miss you, roomie, Carol. What happened here? What's going on? Dad's a failed novelist, but Mom's got a steady job with the Forestry Service. I assume steady. Ooh, also locked. And we don't know where that goes. Okay. Alright. Well, not a lot happened in this session, but I think that's where we're going to call it, folks. I'm going to take a risk and terminate the session mid-game. So that's where we're going to leave it for today. We'll check out upstairs next time. Thank you, as always, for joining me here as we continue Spooky Season 2023. I have, as always, been your Birdman. Thanks to those of you who are subscribed. Thanks to those of you who are not yet subscribed. Thanks to those of you who are watching without ever intending to subscribe. You count too. Every view counts. I'm going to go top off my coffee, and I will see you folks next time. Until then, Birdman out.